Wow. So I gave it a little thought and I was thinking about some video ideas in my head, and I figured that I'm gonna show you guys, since as you can see right now, you see how that water is flowing in my tank? That is because all of this water up here has evaporated. Basically what I do every week is I do a regular water change on my tank. This is the part that nobody likes to do, especially when having a fish tank. This is like the hard stuff. But the good thing about fish tanks is once you do it, you don't gotta do it back for another week. My time to do this water change has come up, but I said in today's video what I'm going to be doing is showing you guys how I actually clean my tank, and I'm also going to be taking out the UV sterilizer from the last video because I don't need it anymore, and I'm also going to be cleaning the filter. The hose is really dirty, so that's what we're going to be doing today, so let's get right to it. So I'm going to show you guys real quick what's going on. As you can see, if you can see right there, this side of my filter is flowing low and this side is flowing normal. The reason is because that filter right there is clogged up, so I gotta change the filter out and get that fixed. And then, as you can see, this much water has evaporated since the last time I did a water change, was about which is about a week and a few days ago. And I'm also gonna be siphoning out all of the poop that's at the bottom of the tank, and I'm gonna be taking out this UV sterilizer. So the first thing we have to do, let's come down to the bottom here. What a mess. And we are going to unplug the heater and the filter. Okay. So everything is unplugged except for the light, so that way I could see what I'm doing. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do right now is I'm going to pull out this filter right here. Not the whole thing, just this this piece right here. And I'm gonna put it inside the bucket here that I got here. See, I got my 5-gallon bucket here. But take a look. See all that black stuff that's inside there? It's all algae buildup, and I'm gonna have to clean that out. So we're gonna put that in there. And one tip I gotta give you guys, whenever you're cleaning a tank, always have a towel with you, because it saves you a lot of headaches. And we're also going to take out this filter here. Okay, see, filter is disgusting. Okay, so that's the first thing that we're going to do. Okay, now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to grab this siphon here. So this right here is a siphon, and basically the way that this works is it pulls out whatever is inside the tank, like any poop, and it takes out water with it. So we're going to siphon out the poop right now, and then we're going to take this water out and dump it. So we drop that inside the bucket, and now the water's flowing. And now all we do is we're gonna go around tank and suction out whatever is in the bottom of the tank that needs to go. Okay, so right now I just finished siphoning out all of the poop that's on the bottom of the gravel, and I'm actually going to take out some of the water, so I'm leaving the siphon in here, and it's going to pull out the water and fill it into this bucket, and then I'm going to dump the water out of the bucket and fill it back with fresh water. And while that's going, I'm going to get right to cleaning this this filter. What I've got going here, this is an old toothbrush, and I'm basically going to take this apart and scrub it and get all of the nasty stuff out. So first I'll scrub the outside. Let's take it apart first. Okay, put this on the outside. So that's what that looks like right now, and you're gonna see this one once I'm done. And this is not something I do frequently. I do this every so often. Okay, that one's done. See the difference? Huge difference. I'm just gonna do about 5 gallons of water, this one bucket here, and that should be pretty good. Okay, that's the second piece. Alright, that's the bottom piece, and I think we're gonna stop this siphon now. Yeah. Right, so I stopped the water from coming out. That's enough water. Alright, and then this is the big piece right here. See, and sometimes the reason why I clean these things is because right here, see how there's buildup on here? This will prevent the filter from working properly sometimes. So I'll clean this every so often. Not very often, but whenever it's necessary. Like right now, it's pretty bad. So. And now we gotta clean this thing. Alright, so we finished our cleaning on this, and we're just gonna put it right back onto the filter here. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is I got this bucket of aquarium water I got a dump here, and we're gonna go outside right now and just dump it out real quick, and I'm gonna fill up with fresh water. Okay, so we've got our 5-gallon bucket with water, and right now we need this right here, dechlorinator. Okay, but first things first, we are going to remove this UV sterilizer in here, so I don't need it anymore. So we're going to put that towel on the ground. I tried taking this thing out one time and the suction was insane. I couldn't pull it out. There we go. The first set out. There we go. Or drain out. Okay, so took the UV sterilizer out and it's on the ground here. So I drained some of the water out. We're gonna let that soak there and dry for a little bit. We are going to be filling up this tank with the rest of the water. So I've got this glass jug here. Good right there. That's at the right level that we need it at. Now what we have to do is put in the new filter. Okay, so we got our filters here. This right here is the filter that I'm going to be using. But first, I gotta go wash it real quick and I'll be right back. Okay, so all we gotta do is just slide this guy right back in here. Like so. And we're, oh, there we go. We're ready to go. Okay, so now that we got that done, put the new filter in, did the water change, we gotta plug everything back in. And we're gonna plug in first, we're gonna plug the heater in. And then what we have to do is we have to prime this filter here. So I'm just gonna take this cup here, and I just have to pour this water into the filter. Basically, this gives it like a jump start. There is going to be a bit of this white stuff that comes out that is actually from the filter, so no worries with that. Okay, got our filter here. Plug that guy in. Sucking up the water, and there she goes. Okay, you see all this white stuff? It's actually like from the sponges here. So we're gonna actually turn this guy down about half, and that should be good. All right, now we just need this. Put that back on top. Okay, and we just gotta slide the light back just a tad. All right, there you guys have it. All cleaned up, siphoned out the bottom, raised the water level, changed the filter, but everything is looking pretty solid. Okay guys, so this is basically what I do to my tank pretty much every week to ensure that it stays clean. Besides the fact of me cleaning the filter, I don't normally do that every week. I do that probably every 2 months. So that's something I really don't do that often. But the number one thing that I do really often, free current water changes, siphoning out all the poop at the bottom of the tank. What I didn't do in today's video, which I have already done last week, is let me show you guys real quick. What I have here, this, I'm pretty sure many of you have seen this. This right here is a magnet, and what it does is I clean the glass of the tank. Your water may be clear inside, but if your front of your glass of your tank is dirty, it makes your tank look hazy and it looks like it's not clear. So I usually take this every so often. I'll clean the glass just to make sure everything looks crystal clear and crisp. That's pretty much it for my maintenance of my tanks. I already did the water change on the beta tank a little while ago, so I didn't have to do that today. Normally I'll do all of my water changes on my tanks on the same day because I already have all my supplies out. Pretty easy maintenance for a tank, to be honest, compared to some of the tanks that I've seen. The maintenance on some of these tanks are insane, especially saltwater tanks and the bigger freshwater tanks. Insane amount of maintenance. So this 30 gallon is pretty manageable, especially given the fact that I don't need the giant siphon thing that connects to your bathroom or your kitchen or whatever, and to refill the tank I could refill it with my 5-gallon bucket, which is nice. If this video was helpful for you guys and maybe I shared some tips with you guys that you didn't know, go ahead and drop a like down below. If this is your first time, do not be afraid to hit that subscribe button, join the family. On this channel I'm all about helping you guys with anything you guys need help with when it comes to fish tanks, fishing in general, things of that nature. And I hope you guys, 1 second. Like I was saying before my phone went off just now, if you are new to the channel and you have not subscribed already, go ahead. Do not be afraid. Do not hesitate to hit that subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it if you guys did that. Like I said in my previous videos, you guys don't understand, I have so much videos to edit. It's like ridiculous. And on top of that, I'm filming more videos. So it's like, we're just constantly grinding. This is what I wanted to do, like pump out tons and tons of videos for you guys. And so, like I said, subscribe if you want to see more videos. So without further ado, let's go right into the outro.